Hello, my wise and wonderful friends. If you're over 60, let me ask you this. Have you noticed your arms feel a little softer? That stairs feel steeper than they used to? You might think it's just getting old. But let me stop you right there. Because what if I told you? Your muscles could be slipping away faster than you realize, eh? All because you're missing one crucial food. Yes, really. This isn't about hitting the gym harder. This is about what's missing from your plate. Something so simple, yet so powerful. It could literally change the way your body feels and moves. And no, it's not some overpriced supplement. Or a magic powder in a shiny jar. It's a real, whole food you probably walk by at the grocery store every week without a second thought. Now here's your moment of truth. Can you lift a small bag of groceries without straining? Can you rise from a chair without using your hands? If not, your body might be sending you a quiet SOS. So stay with me. Because in just a moment, I'll reveal what this mystery food is, how it fuels your aging muscles, and the easiest way to add it to your life starting today. But before we get there, I want to hear from you. Do you think you're getting enough muscle-loving nutrients in your meals? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. Speech balloon. Because it's never too late to take back strength, vitality, and confidence. Never. Now, let's dig deeper. Your next chapter starts right here. Let me tell you something you might not expect. What if I told you that just 2 or 3 oysters a week could support your strength, recovery, and even your hormone levels, no matter your age? Yes, you heard that right. Oysters, those soft, briny ocean treasures, aren't just for romantic dinners or fancy restaurants. They're one of the most powerful superfoods for aging adults, especially when it comes to maintaining strength, energy, and testosterone levels. Let me explain why. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll want to make space for a few oysters in your weekly routine. Oysters, nature's strength-boosting powerhouse. Oysters, especially raw or lightly steamed, are packed with zinc, taurine, vitamin B12, and high-quality protein. Each of these nutrients plays a unique role in keeping your body strong, sharp, and balanced as you age. Let's break that down. DNA 1. Zinc, the hormone guardian. Zinc is crucial for testosterone production, immune function, and muscle repair. And as we age, our zinc levels naturally decline, leading to slower recovery, lower energy, and yes, even decreased libido. Dr. Catherine Legrand, professor of endocrinology at Stanford University, notes, zinc deficiency is one of the most overlooked contributors to hormonal imbalance in older adults, particularly men over 50. And guess what food contains more zinc per serving than almost any other? You got it, oysters. Just 2 to 3 oysters can provide over 300% of your daily zinc needs. That's like giving your body a hormonal tune-up, naturally. High voltage 2. Taurine, the unsung hero of cellular energy. Taurine isn't just some fancy ingredient in energy drinks. It's a naturally occurring amino acid that helps with heart health, mitochondrial function, and muscle recovery. A recent study led by Dr. Mark Smith at the University of Tokyo found that taurine supplementation in older mice increased lifespan by 10 to 12%, improved muscle tone, boosted physical performance. Oysters are one of the richest natural sources of taurine. No pills, no powders, just nature doing its thing. Brain 3. Vitamin B12, brain and nerve support. Vitamin B12 is essential for nerve health, memory, and energy metabolism. And deficiency is incredibly common in people over 60. If you've ever felt foggy, tired, or just off, low B12 might be the silent culprit. Dr. Elaine Huang from Harvard Medical School says, even mild B12 deficiency in older adults has been linked to cognitive decline and mood disorders. It's a silent epidemic. Good news. Oysters are one of the most concentrated natural sources of B12. A few bites go a long way in protecting your brain and mood. Flex biceps 4. High-quality protein. Repair, rebuild, restore. Let's not forget the basics. Muscle mass and recovery. As we age, sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle, becomes a major issue. And no, it's not just about looking toned. Muscle is vital for balance, metabolism, and even your immune response. Oysters provide easily absorbed protein with all essential amino acids. That means your body can actually use it to repair tissues, build lean muscle, and keep you active. Spiral calendar. So, how much should you eat? You don't need to go overboard. Just 2 to 3 oysters, once or twice a week, is enough to get the benefits without overwhelming your system. Think of it like a precision supplement, but tastier. If you're concerned about raw oysters, lightly steamed works too. The key is to avoid overcooking, which can degrade the delicate nutrients. Older adult red heart, real people, real results. Take Robert, 68 years old. He used to feel exhausted by noon, skipping the gym and blaming it on just getting old. We added oysters to his diet, twice a week. Within a month, his energy returned. His sleep improved. His workouts? Back on track. He laughs now and says, "Who knew a couple of oysters could make me feel 20 years younger? Who knew a couple of oysters could make me feel 20 years younger?" If you're a seasoned soul like me, you probably already know this. We don't bounce back from long days the way we used to. But what if I told you that the secret to more energy, stronger muscles, and a resilient immune system might just be sitting in your produce drawer right now? Beet. Mushrooms. But not just any mushrooms. Today, I want to introduce you to 2 superstars, shiitake and maitake. If you haven't added them to your routine yet, oh, my friend, you're missing out on a gentle but powerful way to nourish your body. The power of shiitake and maitake. These earthy little fungi may look humble, but they are backed by science and adored by nutritionists and researchers alike. First, they're rich in beta-glucans, a type of soluble fiber that's been shown to boost immune defenses. According to Dr. Karen Madsen, a professor of immunology at the University of Alberta, beta-glucans train your immune cells, like little soldiers getting ready for battle. In one study published in Nutrition Reviews, beta-glucans were shown to enhance the function of macrophages, natural killer cells, and neutrophils, your body's frontline defense against illness. Second, shiitake mushrooms are one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, especially when sun-dried. That's a big deal. As we age, our ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight decreases, but vitamin D is essential for strong bones, healthy mood, and immune function. Dr. Michael Hollick, a leading expert on vitamin D at Boston University, calls it the sunlight vitamin that helps power nearly every system in your body. And here's the one most people don't know. Maitake mushrooms may help support muscle recovery. They contain adaptogens and anti-inflammatory compounds that can ease soreness and support post-exercise healing. Perfect for those gentle strength-building workouts we should all be doing at least twice a week. Real people, real change. Let me tell you about Robert, one of my longtime patients. He's 72, used to feel sluggish most mornings, and was constantly catching colds during the winter. I suggested he try a simple habit: stir-fry shiitake and maitake mushrooms with garlic and olive oil, just 3 to 4 times a week. 3 months later, Robert says he wakes up feeling refreshed, his knees don't ache as much, and this is his favorite part: he hasn't had a sniffle all season. Chuckles, "It's my mushroom magic," he told me. How to add it to your week. Now this part is easy. You don't need fancy recipes or expensive powders. Sauté them lightly in a bit of olive oil with chopped onion and garlic. Or add them to soups or stews. They hold their texture beautifully. Do this 3 to 4 times a week, and your body will thank you. Pro tip: look for sun-dried shiitake to maximize the natural vitamin D. Can you guess this? Here's a little challenge for you. Can you name a food that's not meat, not dairy, but naturally boosts vitamin D and supports your immune system? Hint: you've been hearing about it this whole time. Drop your answers in the comments, and share your favorite way to cook mushrooms, too. Let's inspire each other. You're someone who wakes up in the morning feeling just a little more stiff, a little more tired, or like your legs aren't quite as strong as they used to be. Well then, this message is for you. Because today, I'm going to share with you a little glass of something that's been studied by scientists, loved by athletes, and could just become your new best friend, especially if you're over 60. It's bright red. It tastes a little earthy, and it's called beetroot juice. Section 1. The power of beets. What makes them so special? Now I know what you're thinking. Beetroot juice? Really, Emily? Yes, really. And here's why. Beets are packed with natural nitrates. These are compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide, which helps widen your blood vessels, improve circulation, and deliver more oxygen to your muscles. That's not just fancy talk. That's biology. In fact, Dr. Andy Jones, a professor at the University of Exeter in the UK and a leading researcher in this field, calls beet juice the red magic for endurance and muscle performance. His studies have shown that drinking beetroot juice before exercise can improve muscle efficiency and reduce fatigue, even in older adults. Section 2. How it helps. Muscle strength and blood flow. Let's talk about muscle. You know that feeling when your legs just don't seem to have the push they used to? That's partly due to reduced blood flow and oxygen delivery to muscles, something that naturally happens with aging. But here's the exciting part. A 2017 study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who drank beetroot juice before walking showed increased blood flow to the legs and more efficient muscle contractions. That's huge. And it's not just for athletes. It's for folks like you and me, who want to stay independent, keep walking, dancing, gardening, or just getting up from the couch without needing a hand. Section 3. Robert's story. Real people, real results. Let me tell you about Robert, one of my patients. He's 74, and he used to dread his daily walks. His legs would get tired within 5 minutes. So we tried something simple, 200 milliliters of beetroot juice, 1 hour before his morning walk. That's less than a full cup. Within 2 weeks, Robert told me, "Dr. Carter, I walked to the grocery store and back, no problem." He didn't change his shoes. He didn't change his diet. Just 1 glass of beet juice a day before activity. Section 4. Timing is everything. When and how to drink it. Here's how to make it work for you. Drink about 200 milliliters, that's around 6 to 7 ounces, of pure beetroot juice 1 to 2 hours before you move. That could be before a walk, light stretching, or your daily workout. Why before? Because that's when your body starts converting nitrates into nitric oxide. Give it a little time to work its magic. Now, if you don't love the earthy taste, you're not alone. You can mix it with a splash of apple or carrot juice to mellow it out. Section 5. Is it safe? What you should know. Great question. For most people, yes, beetroot juice is safe. But if you're on blood pressure medication or blood thinners, check with your doctor first. Beet juice can slightly lower blood pressure, which is often a good thing, but worth discussing. And don't be alarmed if your urine or stools turn a little pink. That's totally normal. It's even got a name, bacteria. Harmless, and actually kind of fun. Closing, inspiration, and call to action. So here's the truth. Your muscles still want to work. Your heart still wants to beat strong. Your body is still listening. And beetroot juice? It's a little gift from nature to help you get moving again. Remember what I always say. It's never, ever too late to start feeling stronger. Your body is like a garden. Give it the right water, the right sun, the right care, and yes, it can bloom again. Whether you're 35 or 75, your body still has the power to transform, and today, I want to share with you a little secret from the tropics that's been changing lives. It's called MCT oil, derived straight from coconuts, and it's not just another trendy supplement. It's what I like to call clean fire for your body. A fast-burning, muscle-sparing, energy-boosting superfuel that could be exactly what your metabolism's been asking for. Section 1. What is MCT oil? Why it matters for you. MCT stands for medium-chain triglycerides. Unlike the long-chain fats in butter or vegetable oils, MCTs are digested quickly and turned into energy, not stored as fat. Dr. Marie-Pierre Saint-Onge, a professor at Columbia University and one of the leading researchers on MCT oil, discovered that MCTs can help increase energy expenditure and support fat loss without muscle breakdown. That's right, your muscles stay strong, even while you burn fat. So for older adults who often struggle with both energy and muscle loss, MCT oil is like handing your body a cheat code. Section 2. How MCT oil helps preserve muscle while burning fat. Let's talk science for a moment, but I promise I'll keep it fun. When you're trying to lose weight, your body sometimes breaks down muscle tissue along with fat. That's bad news, especially as we age. Muscle is key to balance, mobility, and independence. But here's the magic of MCT oil. Because it's rapidly converted into ketones, your body gets a quick source of energy without needing to tap into precious muscle stores. In fact, in a study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, researchers found that participants who consumed MCT oil daily preserved more lean mass compared to those who didn't, even while in a calorie deficit. Robert, one of my patients, 68 years old and determined to stay active, started adding just a tablespoon of MCT oil to his morning coffee. 3 months later, he lost 6 pounds of fat but actually gained lean muscle. He hikes now. with his grandkids. Section 3. Performance boost, even for the non-athlete. Now, you might be thinking, Dr. Carter, I'm not training for a marathon. But here's the thing, performance isn't just for athletes. It's for anyone who wants to climb stairs without feeling winded, who wants to play longer with their grandchildren, who wants to live fully. MCT oil has been shown to increase endurance by sparing glycogen, giving you sustained energy during any activity, from dancing to doing dishes. A study out of the University of Tokyo found that MCT oil improved time to exhaustion in older adults during light aerobic activity. Translation? You'll have more go power with less burnout. Section 4. How to use it. Simple, safe, and delicious. So how do we use this miracle oil? Easy. Start with 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. I recommend blending it into your morning coffee, what we call keto coffee, or into your smoothie. It has a neutral taste and mixes well with healthy fats and protein. Tip: start small. Half a tablespoon first and work your way up. It's powerful stuff. And make sure it's from 100% coconut-derived MCT, not palm oil, for both health and sustainability. Section 5. Your body is still listening, so speak to it kindly. Here's the truth, my friends. Your body is still listening to you. Every choice you make, every step, every sip is a signal. And MCT oil is one small way to say, I'm choosing vitality. No matter your age, your muscles can still grow, your brain can still light up, and your days can still be filled with energy. It is never too late. Closing, emotional, inspirational image. Think of your body like a garden. With the right care, even the soil that's been untouched for years can blossom again. Add the water, add the sunlight, and yes, add the coconut oil. Now I want to hear from you. Have you tried MCT oil before? What's one way you're choosing strength this week? Comment below and let's grow this garden together. Maybe you notice you're not as steady, or that morning stiffness lingers longer than before. Well, what if I told you that something as simple as a small bowl of cottage cheese before bed could help protect your precious muscle, even while you sleep? Yes, you heard that right. Tonight's tip might sound humble, but it's backed by solid science and could become your new bedtime best friend. The slow-release secret of casein. Cottage cheese, especially the low-fat, low-sodium kind, is packed with a special kind of protein called casein. Now, why does that matter? Casein is a slow-digesting protein. Unlike whey or plant-based proteins that absorb quickly, casein works like a time-release capsule. It feeds your muscles gently, steadily, all night long. According to a 2012 study from Professor Luc van Loon, a renowned researcher in muscle metabolism at Maastricht University in the Netherlands, consuming casein protein before sleep significantly improves overnight muscle protein synthesis, especially in older adults. Yes, even while you're dreaming, your muscles are working, repairing, and rebuilding. Why this matters as you age. As we age, something called sarcopenia starts creeping in. That's the natural loss of muscle mass. It's one of the sneakiest causes of frailty, poor balance, and falls in later life. But here's the exciting part. It's not irreversible. A study from Dr. Stuart Phillips, professor of kinesiology at McMaster University in Canada, showed that older adults who consumed protein at night, especially casein, preserved more muscle mass over time, especially when combined with light resistance exercises. So, you're not powerless here. Your body can respond. You can strengthen. You can protect. How much is enough? Here's the simple action step. 1/2 to 1 cup of low-fat, low-sodium cottage cheese about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. That's it. No need for fancy supplements or expensive powders. You're getting 14 to 28 grams of high-quality protein, calcium for your bones, and no added sugar or carbs to spike your insulin at night. Make it part of your nightly routine, just like brushing your teeth. A little bowl of cottage cheese, a little love for your muscles. But what if I don't like cottage cheese? I hear you. It's not everyone's favorite texture. But let me give you a few ideas. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon or sliced almonds. Stir in a few berries or a dash of vanilla extract. Mix it with a spoon of Greek yogurt. Play with it. Find what works for your taste buds. But keep the serving moderate and avoid added salt or sugary toppings. The goal is steady fuel for your muscles, not a midnight dessert. A story that might sound familiar. Let me tell you about Robert. He's 72, retired, loves gardening, but a few months ago, he noticed he was getting winded just pulling weeds. His doctor said his muscle mass had dropped. So we worked together. Nothing extreme. Just small, consistent changes. One of them? Cottage cheese before bed. 3 months later, Robert told me he felt steadier, stronger, and that he could squat down to plant roses without help. He laughed and said, "Turns out, I don't need a protein shake. I just need a spoon." So tonight, as you tuck in, think of that bowl of cottage cheese as a quiet little guardian. While you rest, it's out there, nourishing your muscles, protecting your strength, helping you rise tomorrow feeling just a little more you. Because listen, it is never, ever too late not to feel stronger, not to take back your energy, not to plant the seeds of health for the days ahead. Like a garden, your body still blossoms with care, even in later seasons. So tell me in the comments, will you try this tonight? Drop a if you're in, and share this with someone who deserves to feel strong again. Something that could transform your mornings, support your heart, boost your brain, and keep your muscles happy, all without a single pill. It's not a supplement. It's not a trend. It's hemp seeds. What's so special about hemp seeds? Hemp seeds' tiny, nutty-flavored powerhouses are one of nature's most perfect plant-based proteins. Just 2 to 3 tablespoons a day can give your body exactly what it's been quietly asking for. Hemp seeds contain all 9 essential amino acids, making them a complete protein source, rare in the plant world, says Dr. Michelle McMacken, assistant professor of medicine at NYU. That means they give your body the building blocks it needs to repair muscles, keep your skin elastic, and even produce those feel-good brain chemicals that keep your mood stable. Brain food for the golden years. Did you know your brain is 60% fat? That's why omega-3s are non-negotiable as you age. And guess what? Hemp seeds are rich in alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that supports brain health and may reduce the risk of cognitive decline. In fact, a 2020 study published in Neurology found that higher omega-3 intake is linked to better brain volume in older adults, which means sharper memory and clearer thinking. So if you've ever walked into a room and forgotten why, hello, we've all been there, hemp seeds could be your new best friend. Easy on the tummy, gentle on the body. Here's something else you'll love. Hemp seeds are incredibly easy to digest. Unlike some plant proteins that can feel heavy or cause bloating, hemp is light and gentle, making it a smart choice for older adults with sensitive digestion. Dr. Michael Greger, author of How Not to Die, explains the edestin protein in hemp seeds is one of the most digestible proteins known. Your body absorbs it quickly, which is especially important as digestion tends to slow with age. Your heart will thank you. Magnesium, iron, fiber, phosphorus, and an ideal 3-to-1 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids. That's not just impressive, that's cardiovascular gold. Harvard School of Public Health states that foods rich in these nutrients help regulate blood pressure, support healthy cholesterol levels, and reduce inflammation, all key for protecting your heart as you age. Bahan, one of my clients, 74 years old and sharper than ever, started sprinkling 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds into her morning oatmeal. Her energy improved, her digestion felt smoother, and her blood pressure? Down 10 points in 3 months. Coincidence? I don't think so. How to use them? It's so simple. Let's be real. If something isn't easy, we're not sticking with it. But hemp seeds? They're as low maintenance as it gets. Toss 2 to 3 tablespoons into your morning smoothie for a creamy, nutty boost. Sprinkle them over your salad for extra crunch and nourishment. Mix them into yogurt, oatmeal, or even soup. Heck, I've even seen folks stir them into pancake batter. Yes, that counts as health food now. Let's check in quick questions. Have you been feeling more forgetful lately? Is your energy lower or your digestion slower? Are you trying to cut back on meat, but worried about protein? If you nodded yes to any of those, hemp seeds might be exactly what your body needs. And remember, you don't need to overhaul your life to feel better. Sometimes it starts with a sprinkle. Let's plant a new habit. Just like a garden doesn't bloom overnight, your health transformation starts one seed at a time. But I promise you, if you water it daily, with intention and care, you'll soon see the roots of change. So here's your first step. Go to your kitchen. Grab that smoothie, salad, or cereal bowl. Sprinkle 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds on top and tell yourself, I'm investing in me. Then comment below and tell me, what's one small change you're making this week for your health? Because remember, my friend, it's never too late. Let's grow stronger, smarter, and more alive together. Let's dive deep into the ocean and discover a secret ally for your muscles, brain, and overall vitality. steamed or lightly sautéed octopus and squid. Wait, Doc. Octopus. Yes. And here's why. You might know them from sushi bars or coastal recipes. But did you know that these sea creatures are nutrient powerhouses, especially for older adults? Let's break it down. 5 reasons why octopus and squid deserve a place on your plate once or twice a week. Taurine, the unsung hero for your heart and brain. Both octopus and squid are packed with taurine, a powerful amino acid that acts like a guardian angel for your heart and nervous system. Dr. Yuting Wang, a biochemistry professor at National Taiwan University, led a study in 2021 showing that taurine helps reduce blood pressure, supports nerve function, and even protects the brain from age-related decline. And get this, taurine isn't something your body can make in high amounts as you age. You need it from your diet. Just 100 g of squid can give you a healthy boost of taurine without overloading on calories. Iron, because fatigue isn't just getting older. Do you sometimes feel tired for no reason? Dizzy when you stand? That could be low iron, not just age. Octopus and squid are excellent sources of heme iron, the type your body absorbs best. Unlike plant-based iron, this form goes straight into your bloodstream. Dr. Helen Collins, from the University of Cambridge, explains, iron from seafood like octopus can significantly support hemoglobin production, especially in older adults who are more prone to iron deficiency anemia. A weekly dose of octopus? That's like giving your red blood cells a pep talk. Vitamin B12, fuel for your brain engine. Vitamin B12 is essential for memory, energy, and mood. But as we age, our bodies absorb less and less of it. Just 3 ounces of octopus delivers over 350% of your daily B12 needs. That's not a typo. In a 2020 review published by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, low B12 was directly linked to cognitive decline and increased risk of depression in people over 60. You don't need a supplement when nature offers this delicious solution. Collagen. Yes, it's not just about skin. When people hear collagen, they often think of skincare ads. But did you know collagen is vital for joints, tendons, and even gut health? Squid and octopus are rich in marine collagen, one of the most bioavailable forms for humans. Dr. Marco Zatterin, an Italian marine nutrition researcher, noted in his 2023 paper, marine collagen improves joint elasticity and reduces inflammation, especially in seniors who maintain light physical activity. Imagine cooking up a simple dish and supporting your knees, your back, and your beautiful skin at the same time. A low-calorie, high-protein gem. Older adults often need more protein to preserve muscle mass, but without the heavy calories. 100 grams of octopus or squid gives you around 15-20 g of lean protein and less than 100 calories. Even better, they're easy to digest, perfect if your stomach doesn't agree with red meat like it used to. How to enjoy it? Keep it simple. You don't need to deep fry it or drown it in sauce. Here's the trick. Steam or sauté lightly with garlic, olive oil, and herbs. Add a splash of lemon, and boom, you've got a dish that's good for your heart, your mind, and your mood. And yes, once or twice a week is enough to see benefits. But isn't that a bit exotic, Doc? I hear this a lot. And my answer? What if the most powerful medicine isn't in your pill box, but in your kitchen? You don't have to eat like you're 25, but you can eat smart, like the wise, vibrant human you are. I want to introduce you to a humble hero that's been sitting quietly in your pantry for years. Whole oats. Yes, that simple bowl of oats might just be the secret weapon your body's been craving. Stick with me, because what I'm about to share could transform your mornings and your muscles. 1. Slow carb, all-day energy, not a sugar crash in sight. You know how some breakfasts feel good for about 20 minutes, and then, bam, you're hungry, cranky, and eyeing the cookies at 10 a.m.? That's the problem with fast carbs. They spike your blood sugar and crash it just as fast. But whole oats, they're packed with slow-digesting complex carbohydrates. This means your body releases energy gradually, like a slow-burning log in the fireplace, rather than a matchstick. According to Dr. David Ludwig, professor of nutrition at Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, low-glycemic foods like oats can help maintain steady energy levels and reduce cravings throughout the day. That's why I recommend 1/2 to 1 cup of whole oats in the morning, especially for older adults trying to stay sharp and active. 2. Fuel for muscles, especially after exercise. Now here's something most people don't realize. Your muscles need carbs to grow and repair, especially after you exercise. Protein gets all the attention, but carbohydrates play a critical role in restoring muscle glycogen and kickstarting recovery. And guess what? Whole oats are a perfect post-workout carb. Combine them with a scoop of protein, Greek yogurt, a boiled egg, or even a little whey, and you've got a muscle-repairing powerhouse. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology showed that consuming a mix of carbs and protein after resistance training significantly boosts muscle protein synthesis, even in older adults. So after your morning walk or strength session, a warm bowl of oats could be just what your body needs. 3. Beta-glucan, the heart and brain booster. And here's where oats really shine, beta-glucan. It's a special type of soluble fiber found in whole oats that forms a gentle gel in your gut and does wonders for your health. Lowers bad LDL cholesterol, supports healthy blood pressure, and may even enhance immune function. According to Dr. Joanne Slavin, a professor of nutrition at the University of Minnesota, beta-glucan from oats has one of the most thoroughly documented effects on lowering blood cholesterol, which reduces heart disease risk. But more than that, there's emerging evidence that beta-glucan supports gut-brain health, which may help preserve cognitive function as we age. So yes, one small bowl of oats could support both your heart and your brain. Now that's a breakfast worth waking up for. 4. Easy to make, easy to love. And let's be real, healthy is only helpful if it's simple. That's the beauty of oats. You don't need to be a chef. Just 1/2 to 1 cup of whole oats, cooked with water or milk, topped with a sprinkle of cinnamon, some berries, or a spoon of nut butter. Pro tip: soak them overnight to save time in the morning. Or batch cook for the week. It's that easy. And the best part? It's affordable, versatile, and doesn't require fancy ingredients. 5. It's never too late. A bowl of hope every day. Now, you might be thinking, Dr. Carter, I've never been a healthy eater. Is it too late for me? Let me answer that with a big smile and a firm no. Absolutely not. Because every time you make a nourishing choice, you plant a seed. And over time, that seed grows. Your body is like a garden. It may need tending. It may be older soil, but with the right nutrients, it can still bloom. So whether you're 60, 70, or even 90, start tomorrow with oats. Let that bowl be your daily act of care, your fuel for movement, and your quiet declaration that you're not done yet. A scientific secret hidden in a cup of tea, one that can reduce muscle inflammation, burn fat, and preserve muscle mass. A vital benefit as we enter middle age and our senior years. Matcha, more than just tea, it's a natural therapy. Did you know that pure matcha green tea contains a rare compound called EGCG, epigallocatechin gallate? This is a powerful antioxidant with the ability to reduce inflammation, burn fat, and protect muscles from age-related degeneration. According to Professor Chung S. Yang of Rutgers University, who has spent over 20 years researching polyphenol in green tea. EGCG is the most potent compound in green tea, capable of regulating inflammatory responses and positively influencing energy metabolism. Just 1 cup of pure matcha a day could bring more benefits than you might expect. Why should older adults pay attention to EGCG? As we age, low-grade muscle inflammation begins to occur, even if you don't feel any pain. This leads to weakness, slower movements, and gradual muscle loss. But EGCG, as shown in a 2020 study by the University of Georgia, can reduce chronic inflammation, particularly in muscle and fat tissues. John Story, a 71-year-old man, is a great example. He started drinking 1 cup of matcha each morning before going for a walk. That's it. After just 3 months, he reported feeling less achy, moving more briskly, and, most importantly, maintaining his muscle mass better when combined with daily walking. Burn fat faster, no hours of cardio needed. EGCG. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, Linda, 68 years old, shared this. I don't have the energy for the gym anymore, but just 1 cup of matcha before gardening helps me feel much more active and effective. When's the best time to drink matcha? If you ask me, Dr. Carter, when should I drink matcha for the best effect? I'll say this right away, in the morning or about 30 minutes before light exercise. The reason? EGCG works best on an empty stomach, and it provides a gentle stimulation to the nervous system, just enough to make you feel alert, without the jitters that come with coffee. One small cup, big benefits. Just 1 cup of pure matcha each day is enough. You don't need a lot. What matters most is the quality. Choose matcha that is pure, unsweetened, unblended, and ideally, premium grade from Japan. It's never too late to start. You might think, I'm already getting older. Can a cup of tea really make a difference? Let me tell you this. It's never, never too late. Every cup of tea you drink today is an act of care for your future self. Imagine your body as a garden. Matcha is the nourishing water that soaks into the roots, reducing inflammation, feeding your muscles, and helping your tree of life stay vibrant for many more years to come. The egg yolk, specifically, the rich, golden yolk of a free-range chicken egg. And let me say it loud and clear. Egg yolks are not your enemy. In fact, they might just be your secret weapon. Wait, the yolk? Isn't that where all the cholesterol is? Yes, and that's exactly why it used to be demonized. For decades, we were told to fear cholesterol, to skip the yolk and eat only the whites. But research over the past 20 years has completely changed the game. Dr. Frank Hu, professor of nutrition and epidemiology at Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, led a groundbreaking study published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition showing that eating 1 egg per day is not associated with an increased risk of heart disease in healthy individuals. In fact, moderate egg consumption may even lower stroke risk. Now, before you run off and eat a dozen in one go, ho, let's slow down and unpack why that golden center is such a nutritional gem, especially for older adults like you and me. 1. Brain food that works overtime. Egg yolks are packed with choline, a nutrient so essential for brain health. It's often called the memory molecule. According to Dr. Rhoda O., director of neuropsychology at Boston University, low choline levels have been linked to cognitive decline and even Alzheimer's disease. 1 single egg yolk gives you nearly 150 milligrams of choline, about 30% of your daily requirement. Linda, 72, started including 2 eggs a day in her breakfast. 3 months later, she told me, I don't lose my glasses as often. Coincidence? I don't think so. 2. Building blocks for strength and mobility. As we age, maintaining muscle mass and bone density becomes crucial. Egg yolks are one of the few natural sources of vitamin D, which helps with calcium absorption and supports strong bones. They're also rich in leucine, an amino acid vital for muscle repair. In a study published by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consumed leucine-rich foods like eggs had better mobility and less risk of falls. Can you rise from a chair without using your hands? That's a quick test of lower body strength, and yes, the nutrients in yolks help support that. 3. Vision support from the inside out. Inside every golden yolk is a duo of eye-loving antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin. These compounds are concentrated in the retina and protect against age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in seniors. Dr. Elizabeth Johnson of Tufts University found that lutein from eggs is more bioavailable than from vegetables like spinach or kale, meaning your body absorbs it better. So yes, that sunny yellow color? It's doing more for your eyes than sunglasses ever could. 4. A heartfelt update on cholesterol. Let's go back to that old fear, cholesterol. Yes, yolks contain it. But did you know that your liver produces more cholesterol daily than you consume in 1 egg? Recent meta-analyses, like the one led by Dr. Masha Dagan from McMaster University, found no consistent link between dietary cholesterol and heart disease. In fact, eggs may help increase HDL, or good cholesterol. In short, for most people, eating whole eggs does not clog your arteries. It nourishes your body. And why Gata free-range chicken matters. Let's not forget, the quality of the egg matters. Eggs from free-range, naturally raised chickens, what we call Trung Gata, in Vietnam, have higher levels of omega-3s, vitamin A, and vitamin E compared to factory-farmed eggs. When chickens roam, peck, and live naturally, their eggs reflect that vitality. You are not just what you eat, you are what your food eats. So, what should you do? Let me ask you this. When was the last time you enjoyed a soft-boiled egg, guilt-free? Have you avoided yolks out of habit, or out of fear that's no longer backed by science? It's time to rewrite that story. Start with 1 egg. See how your body feels. Maybe even share breakfast with someone you love. Because nourishing your body is not just about nutrients, it's about connection, memory, and joy. Final thought, never too late to start. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, your body still responds to what you feed it. You can still build strength, clarity, and resilience. The yolk is not the villain. It's the unsung hero of your breakfast table. So tomorrow morning, crack that egg with pride. Because every yolk you eat might just plant another seed in the garden of your long, vibrant life. If you're still reading this, then congratulations. It means you care about yourself, and that's something not everyone take. Boo. Seniors like you, even if you exercise quietly disappear every single day. Yes. And no, it's not just. It's not L. It's lack, shy quality protein. Remember this. Muscles don't just keep you strong, they're your living shield against falls, illness, and the effects of aging. Can't rebuild and protect what matters most. Are you getting enough protein? Comment, I know now if why. Or share. Imagine your body as a precious garden. If you don't give it the right nutrients, it will wither, no matter how much care you think you're giving. Don't let silent deficiencies steal your vitality. Ho ho, it's never too late to change, as long as you start today. See you next time, and don't forget to nourish your body the way you would nourish your life.